been invited over to Kevlar Mouse House to unbox his new next level racing wheel stand. So I'm going to do an unboxing, then we're going to put it together, we're going to chuck the TX race wheel in it and show you guys how it looks. So first of all, I've taken the top off, but it's actually a box. Within a box, it's quite heavy. So the first box, it's quite nice, and you've got the various different adaptations of it. You've got it when it's actually tucked up. You've got the GT Ultimate add-on to the race wheel stand there, and then the 5 Flight upgrade as well. Around on the back, you have some instructions, but you don't really care about that, to be honest. Here, you're here to see what is actually inside the box and how it comes constructed. So, it's very nicely constructed. Very nicely constructed. I mean, the GT Omega one that I've got at home actually just came in a box like this, and I mean, that's very good. That's lasted me a long time, and I can't really complain about it. But actually, down to packaging, this is much nicer packaged. I did actually recommend the GT Omega wheel stand to Paul, but he went ahead with this one anyway. It seems like it might already be complete in the box. It'd be really nice if it is. So as you can see, that is it, nothing else in the box. So it's looking really promising to how quickly you can get this all set up. It looks like there might be a lack of instructions, but oh no, I'll take it back. There's a big heavy bag of stuff there. Try and get this out of cellophane. So that looks like that. We'll go like that. That's pretty quick, isn't it? Check that out. Yep, that sits just like that. It looks like you've got some sort of adaptation there. Maybe that's to screw in to the actual add-on element of it. You've got some sliders there. Not really sure what they do at the moment. We'll find out. And that might be also to deal with angle of the dangle. Let's do them up. And that looks to be like a pin system. So we'll again quickly have a look what's in this box. It's actually quite a heavy little box. And there is everything. Look at that, that's lovely. That's really well packaged. So you've got strut braces, that'll be your shifter mount, your pedal upgrade kit. I'm not sure, but it looks pretty. That's the other part of your shifter mount, I'd imagine. Tools and bits and bobs. I'd imagine that's sitting up there somewhere. And there's where your wheel gets added to. It also looks like it's pre-drilled, so what we will find out is whether this is pre-drilled for the TX race wheel. I'd imagine it is, but you also get actually quite a nice, I'm very impressed at the standard actually, if I'm honest, being a GT Omega fan. That's a full colour instruction manual. You don't get one of them with every bit of kit you buy. So I think this one costs £170. It's a little bit more expensive than the GT Omega that I've got, which is now on Amazon for about 130. But this does seem, one, very robust, very robust, and nicely packaged. And you know, 40 quid gets you a nice 40 quid extra, gets you a nice instruction manual and bits and bobs. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to put it together, understand what everything does, and then we'll show you. Right, so that took all of 10 minutes for us to build. Really, really simple. Massively impressed with how easy this thing is to build. It comes almost complete. Literally, you put a back guard here. You haven't tightened that up because you don't need to, because this is nice and secure. There are some added bits that we don't need right now. So we've got a T500 plate, which if you had a T500 and not a TX, you'd secure it through that and it'd give you that little bit of extra strength. There's some adapters here that allow you to fit multiple other types of pedals. These are for the T3PA Pro pedals and the Fanatic. I don't know what the Fanatic pedals are. I have no idea with Fanatic yet. And then you've got these extender bars here, which actually, if you wouldn't mind coming over here, Paul, they actually fit in here. So it's actually, at the moment, currently in the position that Paul wants it. But if he wanted to make this higher, he would connect that there and then would lift that up to get the appropriate height that he desire. The whole thing looks as if it will pack away quite easily, just simply like that. And then if you look at the side profile of that, it's actually really compact, really nice. And then when you want to take it out and start playing with it, you just bring the bottom out and you're good to go. So in comparison to my GT Omega that I've had and I've raved about for years, feels about as sturdy, if I'm honest. It could be because it's on carpet, there's a little bit of give, but it feels about as sturdy. Build quality seems a little bit better, and the amount that you can manipulate and change seems a lot better. For example, the pedal plate in my GT Omega is solid, so I can't change the angle, but I can in this, which means if I'm someone that isn't comfortable in that position that you get with a GT Omega, which is quite flat, that I do have that option to adapt it as well. Also, for people that are slightly taller, you can move the pedals a little bit further back. So, I mean, for me, if I was driving this, it would be there, but Paul is like a Smurf, so he's going to be sitting about there. There are no real cons. I guess the only con I could potentially say is there's not a lot of cable management fault in this. I mean, if there was a hole at the top that you could pop your cables in, run it through the centre still, out the bottom, it would look a whole lot nicer than the Velcro tyres that they have put here. But they've put something in there for you. I didn't get that with the GT Omega. Again, that was all for me to think of. Little things, quite clever. So this was less than 10 seconds to put the shifter on, because the shifter mount goes in there, you push the bung in, and you've got a tightening knob in at the bottom that you tighten up with. So it's simple. Everything's really, really, really simple to put together. As I said, 5 minutes to put the whole thing together. Haven't got a shifter to mount on there. The race wheel mounted on really, really easily. The pull comes under here. He's even used, just because his race wheel's missing one screw, he's used the existing desk mount as well as a screw into one of the screws. And this is rock solid, even with one screw and the desk mount. So hats off to you guys. The guys over at, what was this called? Next Level Racing. Great product, looks really good. Really nice finish to the product, and if I was to buy again, this may be the product I'd go for over the GT Omega, just because it seems to be a little bit better build quality, and I know that I can add to it like I did with the GT Omega. If I wanted to add the rest of the cockpit to it, you've got 2 bolts here which the rest of it's going to bolt to. I've been Muddy Gamer. If you've enjoyed this review, please remember to hit that like button, put a comment below, and if you want to make me smile, chuck a subscribe as well. We're almost at 1,000 subs, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care, guys.